You gonna go live? Or no? Alright, so I'm gonna just.
I'm on your live.
Yeah.
Chichi live. It's the Chichi show.
Alright, there we go. Alright, y'all, we are back. That was Sturdy Mina Prime Time on all platforms. Make sure y'all stream Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, all that good stuff. And she is in the building. If anybody has any more questions for her, she will be in the building for a little bit longer, so y'all can go ahead and call in with them questions. The phone number is 215-853-6803, or y'all can tap into the Instagram. We are still live. But right now, we're moving on to our next guest, which is Son of 215. What's up, gang?
I'm here. What's up, Chief? What's up, y'all?
It's been a little minute. I was trying to get you on the show.
Yeah.
Hold up. There we go. All right. So you heard the way I like to start my show. I like to get before the artist. So who is Son? Where you from? What school you go to? All that good stuff. Did you graduate?
I mean, this Philly, man. But for them that don't, man, it's the Son, man. I'm from Uptown. Shout out Uptown, man. Philly. West Coast, Somerville, backside. You know what I mean? Mount Airy, Dogtown, up top, bottom side, all that. Everywhere in between, man. But I get around the whole Philly, but the town is where I was born and raised. So shout out Uptown, man. We got the first female mayor ever.
Damn.
Shout out Sherelle Parker.
I'm trying to get her on the show too.
No doubt. You gonna make it happen. But grew up Uptown. Grew up with a high school. I went to a lot of high schools.
Which one did you graduate from?
I graduated from the borough.
Okay.
But I went to 4 high schools in 4 years. So I went to Delaware Valley. Shout out to Valley. I went to MLK, of course, because that was neighborhood school. You know what I mean? That was the funnest time for me in high school, going to school with the homies. Roxborough and William Penn. I went to William Penn in 9th
okay.
grade. And the Son, man, I know me out there. Man,
so where did the Son of 215 come from? Where'd the name?
Son of 215 came from a mixtape series I had. Because at first, a lot of people remember me from being D Bills. I'm still D Bills, but
D Bills.
D Bills, dollar bills.
That was your name before Son?
My name before Son.
Okay, D Bills.
Pre-internet, before all this social media stuff, like your name picks you. You know what I mean? You ain't picked the name. So a lot of guys had a lot of different names, and around the time when I started buzzing in my neighborhood and around the area, that's where I was going by. So people were like, oh, you heard the boy D Bills. Oh, the boy D Bills just cooked this person. So that was the name I stayed with, but a lot of other D Bills stopped popping up. That was a common name. A lot of other dollars, and you had Reed dollars, cash dollars, and this and that. So at the time, I had a mixtape that was popping on that pith. It was called Son of the 215. That was the name of the mixtape. It was like an alter ego. So it was always around. It was just like an alter ego. So I was like, man, I need something. I'm going to stand out from the pack that I know nobody else going to have. If they do, they still in my swag a little bit. So my man one time was like, yo, Son of the 215. He called me that. And I was like, dang, I like that. I just ran with it. That's what it's been ever since, man.
Okay. All right. So have you ever heard the joke, the sun ain't the sun no more?
No.
You ain't never hear it?
I heard the sun always shines. I'm the son of the city. The sun, like the S-U-N. You know what I mean? Niggas don't joke.
That's the stretch for you. Yeah. Right. Hit that drum. Put that on my bill. What was your aspirations as a child? Or did you always know you was going to do music?
I mean, music was always there. Like, it was there before I even knew it was there. Like, my grandmother passed away in 98. I think I was like in 8th grade, 7th grade. And then how well she left me all her musical instruments. I wasn't even doing music yet. So which one was your favorite? Which one did you pick up first? I liked the piano. I liked the guitar. You know what I mean? The horn.
Can you actually play them?
Yeah.
Okay. Like you can actually read the music?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is.
You said this ain't that? This ain't that? Okay.
Veterans in here right now. Come on.
All right, I got you. Go ahead, so you look like you want to
it was always there. That was something that, I always messed around with since a kid. But, hip hop, as a younger age, for real, in my era, it was all about staying out of trouble, staying alive for us, staying out the way. You know what I mean? That was a crazy time coming up in Philly in that era. You know what I'm saying? The early 2000s, late 90s. You know what I mean?
What was the craziest thing you remember getting into?
A lot of stuff. Shit. I mean, seeing death.
Damn.
I don't know what get crazier than that.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 38, shorty. 38. Okay. This year, I'm ready to be 39. Hopefully, I'll make it there. Man.
There we go.
Yeah.
So you said your grandma, she left you all the instruments, all and that's how you got into your music. Do you remember the first song you actually wrote?
That's a good question, G. I think I can remember the first, like, bits of the first rap I wrote. Not the first song, because I didn't start understanding song structure and writing songs until I hit probably 15, 16. But I was rapping around like 9, 10.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the first rap was on, some little kid stuff. But it was crazy though, because it was like grown man stuff. But I was a kid. You ever think that riches be the key to your life? Fast cars, movie stars, what you need in your life. Just to walk around them corners. I'm whipping them now. To hide from them bullets, and we sending them down. You know what I mean? I'm like 9, 10 years old.
Right, like, what you know about that?
Putting it together.
What are you talking about?
Shout out my man N.I. in the building. He know what's up with me, man.
Hey.
You know?
Okay, I like it. What was your favorite song you ever did?
My favorite song?
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of records, man, but it's probably between, I got a lot, but it's probably between, because I perform it all the time. Philly Bonics, of course, that's one of my favorites. You know what I mean? I love performing there. Which one
you like better, Philibonics or Ironic?
You in my head. That was my next genre. Shout out to Big Homie. Shout out Freeway, man. Of course, Ironic is crazy, man. Crazy. You know, me and Free, tag team, Freedom Things Academy, man. You know, make sure y'all log on. We in the building. So it's always great to link up with Big Bro. He a legend. You feel me? So anytime me and him can jump on the record together.
Why do you think he's a legend?
Oh, man.
Because I hear a lot of people, they legend, they legend. Why do you think
Freeway legend? I mean, if you know Philly, if you really study Philly hip hop and know Philly hip hop the way I do, you cannot not call him a legend. He survived numerous eras. He was with one of the greatest groups that ever come out of Philadelphia, State Property. Then he not left the group, but had his own solo career. Put out his own album under Rockefeller, the biggest label at that time, with the biggest CEO, Jay-Z, one of the hip hop's billionaires. Got a record with Jay, MJ, and Beans. Everybody know what we do is wrong. Like, that come on, it still go up. So there's no way you cannot call Big Bro a legend. Like, he legend, you know. That's the big homie. You know what I mean? That's
shout out to Freeway.
That's my guy.
And that was actually my next question. How do you feel about Philibonics? And what, if not Philibonics, which one do you think is your highest rated song?
Right now, you know, man, Midnight Train to Philly out, the album out, man. That's doing the Wild Tootsie. The numbers is crazy on there.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Man, you know, we got the record with Petey Crack. Shout out my brother Petey Crack. You know what I mean? Back on Fire. That's lit. I got the record with my man Core. You know what I mean? Meek Mill artist, Dream Chaser artist. My brother Core. He from uptown. We got a joint called Doc and Moses. You know Doc and Moses brought Philly a championship. So, you know, that record is booming. Yeah, man, you know, that's what it is right now. A lot of records is booming, but the project itself, the album is crazy. Go check it out on all platforms.
All platforms.
Everywhere. You know.
So since we talking about our favorites.
Yeah.
You already know my favorite.
What's your favorite?
It's Bad with Kelly Crab and Alana J. Period. I don't know. That one definitely is a ladies track.
Ladies, man.
Yeah. How did that one come about? Because that one definitely is my favorite one.
Crab is my dog. I respect Crab grinding what he doing. So we always talked about doing something together. And then I had a record that I wrote, and I ended up linking with this artist from Boston. Shout her out, Alana J. You know what I mean? She from Boston, got the wave up there. She got it popping. So she was all the way thorough. Flew down to Philly. We booked the studio time. We knocked the record out. And I'm like, dang, I need a hook. I but I want somebody singing on this joint. Reached out to my brother Crash, man. Crash said, son, I got you. Laced it. And there you got it.
Period.
You know what I mean? So
that one definitely is my favorite.
You got Boston, you got Philly, and you got the county on there. You know what I mean?
All on one track.
Elements of hip hop, all on one track. And my brother killed it, man. He came with the smooth, you know what I mean, Corona voice. You know what I mean? I added the Philly flavor, uptown flavor to it. She came with the Boston flavor, you know what I mean, on the female tip. And, you know, came out to be a good record. So shout them out too, man. Check them out. Alana J, my brother Kravitz. They both got projects out. Go tap into them, man. They doing it.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get you mentioned Midnight Train to Philly.
Yeah, Midnight Train to Philly. It's a lot we can mention.
Yeah, what was the concept behind?
Boats. You want me to do this, Chief? Zombie Mox. You know what I mean? It's the veteran sitting here.
She might have to go back.
Is she?
We might have to do a part 2.
Like I'm a new guy, man.
DVDs on too.
What's going on?
Not the DVD.
You ain't new at this stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
I should just play the DVD for you. Just play the DVD.
Let me run it down for you.
Who got a DVD?
Go check out, you know, the movies, man. Shout out my brother Jimmy the Saint.
Period.
The movie Saturday is out right now on Tubi.
I'm about to say, and he keep running through my questions by himself. Like, damn.
All right, my fault.
No, you already said it. Just go ahead. Do my job for me. Go ahead.
No, I want to answer your question.
No, you already said it. Tell us about that. Tell us about that. No, we're going to get into what Chichi really knows. Okay. Tell us about I'm trying to get into Saturday.
Saturday is a comedy, man, by my brother Jimmy the Saint, man, featuring some of the dopest people in Philadelphia. Shout out Red Snapper. Shout out Marley Cobain. And many more, man. The soundtrack is crazy. Jimmy is crazy. He's bringing Hollywood to Philly. You know, go check out Nobody's Son. I'm in there on the soundtrack. Go check out Complicated Affair. Me, Free, and Del P. Got a crazy cameo in there. The new one just dropped the other day, The Ultimate High. Shout out Wild Tuna and Rome, your favorite rapper.
I did see a trailer for that. I want to check that one out.
Come on, the first record you hear is Blessings, man. That's all for Midnight Train to Philly, man. You know, I did tap into the acting world, but you know, I still got them records. I still got these bars. You know what I mean? I ain't finished with y'all yet with the bars. So you know, the movies is out, the project is out, the album is out. We fresh off of winning Hip Hop Artist of the Year at the Proof Awards. You know what I mean? The Uppity Awards. We brought home the Fame Award. You know what I mean? First ever Fame Award for the hip hop community. So, you know,
how you feel about them awards?
I mean, you know, I feel like it's accurate. You know what I mean? Me winning an award. Come on, I've been putting in work in the city 20 years, Chief. 20 years plus.
Let me ask this question. The accuracy being on there, right? We're going to go for the accuracy. And you say you've been putting in this work for a while.
Me. I can only say me.
Right. Solely you.
I can only speak on me.
Do you think that the ground that you covered, you should have been kind of like way before this?
Already? Oh, way before.
Okay, I'll just double check.
I mean, but let's really talk about it. At the Proof Awards, I was nominated for 7 awards. I brought home 1. So it's like, I could have swept them. I brought home 1. You know what I mean? The artist of the year. I mean, I was, you know, from what my understanding, it was.
Let's talk about it.
I was 1 vote away from sweeping them. I'm glad I didn't, because there would have been a lot of people that would have been hot.
Yeah, they said you cheated.
Yeah, they said I cheated.
Cheated.
I was one vote away from taking the whole 7-piece. I was getting ready to MJ. I was going 6 rings. But you know, the one that I got was the one I really wanted anyway. That was Artist of the Year. And like, if you go back and look at the game footage and pull up what I did that year, I was on tour, had one of the biggest records in the city, Ironic, me and Free, come on, you know what I mean? Touring around, not only in Philly, like, this ain't just in Philly. See, a lot of people, a lot of these artists that claim they doing big things, they do big things here. I take it on the road and talk about Philly. I've been in Atlanta talking about y'all. I've been in, you know, LA talking about y'all. We've been in Jersey talking, New York talking about y'all, DC, Baltimore, any place you've been in. Me and Crab did a whole residency. Crab had me down B-More 3 months. I was doing shows 3 months straight in B-More. Last show, I brought Free out. He drove down Baltimore. and came and performed in Eye Candy Lounge. Shout out Craft for setting that up. That was crazy.
Are you accepting questions from the audience?
Shout out my homie too, man. Another giant in Philly right now.
You gotta come ask a question.
Another giant making it happen in Philadelphia. Real Missions Inc. She done had me, brought me out.
Yeah.
She know what's up. Talk to him, Bud.
Hey, Son. You know, Son is like one of my, Son is like one of my favorite artists. You know, y'all know that I'm a, I can take it?
Yeah.
All right, y'all know that I'm a native New Yorker and stuff. I've been in, but I'm like a half a Philly girl now. I've been here half my life. So, you know, you in my top 5 that I've heard so far of independent artists. Like people whose style and stuff I mess with, and you know, I'm a music. I hear music, like so. You know, I'm like a music
from the
lover.
Mecca hip hop. From where it was born.
So, and I'm a tough critic too, for real. There's people who think they're good that I don't think they're good. But
no, there's a lot of people who think they're good. It's not good. But go ahead.
So. You have a classic style, Son. I think that's why I mess with you, and I also think that that's why you will be like New York loves you.
I love
because you know because of that, because you have that classic sound. But I got a question for you about Blessings, because that's my new favorite song.
Yeah,
right?
Blessings out right now.
It's so different to me. Listening to your other stuff, it's so different than from the other stuff that you've done.
Yeah, I tried.
So I wanted to know if that was like, hey, I wanted to know if that was like, what the artistic process or thought was behind, dipping your toe in those waters.
I like that.
And if there was like a rapper or a sound that, that you were imitating or mimicking.
That was definitely the point of making Blessings. Like, and I can't take all the credit for Blessings. I gotta give Blessings half of the credit to a young up-and-coming producer. She fired a female producer. I feel like she one of the hottest female producers in the city. I would actually like to hear her and this young lady over here, Sturdy Meaning, cook up something. You know, shout your peoples out too. I'm really bored. Like, I know no, listen, I know your whole camp. Like, shout out Rick Lennon. He'll tell you who I am. Like, ask him like that. Shout out Lenny Nostra. Tell him he was with the Sun. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would love to see y'all cook up. Shout out, Lovely Late Beats. Like,
Lady, okay, yeah.
She a monster. She putting on for the females, cooking up. You know what I mean? Holding it down. You know, for the ladies. You know, y'all doing y'all thing right now, all over the board. I see a lot of ladies.
Period. Shout out to the ladies.
Shout out, she hold it down on the airwaves. Young Sturdy Mean over here. She just gave some crazy bars. I just told my man, and I've been seeing your name pop up a lot. You're doing your thing. Shout out to L. You know what I mean? Bringing bukus of money through for the city. You know what I mean? L pull a lot of strings behind the scenes in Philadelphia. Shout out Real Missions. You know what I mean?
Speaking of bringing money to the city and organizations and all that good stuff.
Talk to him, chick. Talk to him. That's what we here to do. Talk to him. Talk to him. Chichi knows. I know you know.
Chichi do know. That's why I really don't want to do it, but I feel like I have to do it.
Come on.
I have to do it. All right. So you do a lot of community work.
I do.
You do a lot
I try.
You do a lot of community work.
My friends that's in that field when they need me, when they ask me for my help. Come on. Pull it off. It's a Band-Aid. Pull it off. I know where you're going with it. Trust me.
Why, bro? Why, bro?
Listen,
why do you go so hard? Because I don't even. Honestly, I really bang with you, Son. So I really don't even want to get into it for real. Like, I really don't want to get into it because I just want to keep it pushing. But why do you bang so hard for an organization that you know, one is corrupt, and two, that lady needs help?
Two, I'm gonna tell you 2 things. Right? I'm gonna give you 2 things.
Okay.
One, I've never seen that. I can't say. I can only, go off of my experiences with people.
Okay.
I'm an artist. I'm in the entertainment industry, and you hear this good, shorty. Because you see what I just went through right there? It's gonna happen to you one day. Your connections is everything. You know what I mean? Your connections is everything. Somebody might have a bad experience with somebody, but you have it. You can't put your emotions in it. It's business, never personal. You know what I mean? 2, this entity that we speak of, we know what we're speaking of.
Right.
Has made sure I ate before.
Okay.
I've ate, meaning that made sure wherever I showed up at, it was a check for me. I took that check, went and fed my family, went and put food on my table. Gas in my car, water bill, light bill, whatever. Numerous times. Nice checks, too. Mm-hmm. Nice checks. Not no little crafty check. If people call you right now, like, yo, Sturdy, can you come do this? And I ain't got a bag for you.
Right.
Like, I ain't got a family to feed. You know what I'm saying? Just because they want to ride the wave. So you gotta put all that in perspective. If that is the case with that certain brand, a company, and all that, as long as it don't cross over and then when it damages my brand, then that's when I gotta say, hey, because there's been times that what we speak of has been places and stuff was about to transpire, and I say, yo,
right,
not here. It's my situation. You know what that person to say?
Right.
No, I get it. I totally get it. And why you feeling the way you have to feel, you have a reason to feel like that. Right. You have a reason to feel like that. So that's when you got to say, you know what? Do I continue this business relationship or do I, hey, son, you doing that? Son, you know you my dog. Just the way you said it, son, you my dog. But I ain't really rocking with that. You know what I mean? And that's cool. You know, me and a couple of my industry friends in the city, we always talk about stuff like that. I had numerous people call me on stuff like, yo, that. And, you know, I'm a man of respect. I'm a man of principles. Like, I come from the era where it's like, yo, you don't rock with that person and you my homie, I don't rock with him. You know what I mean? That's how we play in the streets. But this ain't the streets. Right. It's business. It's business, chick. Never personal. Never personal.
I definitely agree with you. Like, business is business, personal is personal.
What happened if one day down the line, that person, right? Not saying you got to do it, but say that person got a crazy deal, something lined up, crazy. Could benefit you, your team, Astro, everybody that's on your king. You want to let your personal get in the way of that bag? Or you going to be able to say, hey, hold on, look. You don't want to answer
that. You can take that bag with you, sis.
That's like if I'm
you don't want me to answer that question.
Let me say something. Let me say one more thing. Then y'all can go on y'all woman. Y'all feeling me? And I just want to talk to my fellas. Say me and I got into it. Right? I'm gonna put it in street terminology. Let's say me and I got into it. We've been beefing for years. We didn't beef, shot at each other, rumbled all type of shit. But now it's a chance for we both in the music. This is a chance for me and him to do a show somewhere. Somebody got a big bag for us, this, that, and the third. Yo, let's put that to the side real quick and I get this bag. If that was the case, you still have a Biggie and Tupac. You still have certain people around if things go like that. Right or wrong?
Okay, so conceptually, I get what you're saying, and conceptually it makes sense. But it conceptually makes sense, but there becomes a point where the personal begins to affect the brand. And I think in this particular instance, it may have started off as a personal, but once it began to affect the brand, the thing is, we are her brand. No doubt. So if at any moment she was to say, even if she was to come to one of us and say, hey. Somebody came to me and said we could make a couple dollars if we did da-da-da-da. All of us are going to say, oh, no.
But now look.
Because it has become about the brand. And we know that although it may not seem personal and it may seem about business, because of...
Put this in pipe and smoke it, though, real quick. Real quick. I got you. Because I see you fired up from it, too. This is where it becomes Chichi has to keep the business. Chichi not supposed to be on the interviewing an artist and say, why do you do?
No. Actually, Chichi Chichi knows.
No, she's actually not, because you gotta understand who Chichi knows is. This is what she does. This is the purpose of her show.
So what you don't know is Chichi knows the actual concept actually started from the entire situation. From all the stuff that I know, everything that I was taught, everything, everybody that I met, literally everything. That whole situation not even supposed to exist anymore. But because I came to PQ Radio, Chichi knows died down a little bit. It became interviews on artists, and it became a whole different situation. But honestly, the reason why I brought that up is because regardless of what happened with me in that situation, like I said, it's a community thing, and it's been multiple instances where different people have gotten hurt because of that organization or that one individual. So my question being, and it's not only to you,
talking to the sun, man. If it's anybody that want to see us all working together and sticking together, it's me.
Facts.
If it's anybody in this city that want to see us all on the same page and getting this bag and just bigging up Philly, bigging up Pittsburgh, bigging up Chester, bigging up all the surrounding areas of PA, it's the kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, certain things happen. People can't rock with who they rock with. But that's when I had to put the business, like, you know, because at the end of the day, that source could be saying the same thing right now. Why you up there sitting down with Chichi doing the interview?
Oh,
it's my dog.
You're telling
me. She came around and supported me. She ain't never did me no wrong. It's business. You feel me? At the end of the day, it's business. It's business. And like you had a great point. Because trust me, if anything would have tarnished my brand, I wouldn't be nowhere near.
And I think that's just it. I think it's important to understand.
Talking about really go back and look. You know, bigger artists than me still rocking with the entity.
No, facts. And I don't deny anybody dealing with what they can deal with as far as business is concerned. I think that
you gotta have tough skin.
What I was gonna say is just in different instances, it depends on what you do. It's so important to understand what your brand is based on. If it's marketing and advertising, that's not my business. As a music artist, that's not my business. As a media personality that deals with those different levels of, sometimes it's chaos and drama, sometimes it's about the music, sometimes that and the third. It's certain things she just can't deal with because
I totally agree.
I totally agree. It's that I don't know if you guys remember, if you go back a little bit, remember when
Chichi,
Wendy Williams got in. I love it. Y'all remember when Wendy Williams got into a method because she took that one step too far and said something about his wife? And after that, it was his name was off limits to her. Like, she couldn't even say his name on the radio. She couldn't even bleep this man's name without having a problem because she had took a step too far. We're used to that. He don't play that. So it was that moment where you just got to kind of say, okay, this particular person, they not with that. I can move on to somebody else that is and just move from that point.
And let me tell you one thing else, too. The best, I told somebody this earlier, the best, you remember this, too. The best form of revenge, get back, getting your lick back out here on the person is the level up. You know what I'm saying? It's the level up. And right now, Chichi, from what I'm saying, you level it up.
Just, you know, a little bit, little hair in here, you know.
That's trying
to do a little something, long
50,000 rappers in the city that think they better than me, or think they this about son, or think that's that about son. I ain't calling everybody, hey, why you over there with ball?
Right.
No, what son gonna do? Go in the booth, get busy, out rap me. That's it. Then we can talk. Outshine you things. Cook.
I want to ask something.
What's up, Stro? Talk to me. I want a Stro question too, man. All right. Shout out my guy.